In 2009, a strange obituary appeared on Reddit. On the surface, it looked harmless, just a short post from a user paying tribute to a recently deceased friend. But buried in the replies and later in hidden corners of the web, people would find coded messages. Messages that looked suspiciously like instructions for covert missions and even assassinations. This became known as the Lake City Quiet Pills mystery, one of the strangest, most unsettling puzzles the internet has ever seen. The story begins with a Reddit user going by the name 26. On July 17, 2009, he posted in the subreddit r/pics. The title of his post was "The Old Man Died." In the body, he wrote, "He died yesterday in his sleep. I'm the person who found him. He's the guy that kept the Lake City Quiet Pills flowing. He was 79 years old." Right away, that last part, Lake City Quiet Pills, caught people's attention. It was a weird phrase. Most assumed it was an inside joke or some kind of military slang. No one thought much of it at first. In the comments, 26 talked about the man he called the Old Man, whose username on Reddit had been Milwa0rm. According to 26, Milwa0rm was a veteran, a rough, foul-mouthed guy who had served in various wars and later worked as a kind of fixer. 26 claimed they'd known each other for years, and that the old man had lived in the same apartment building. At first, it seemed like just a heartfelt, if odd, obituary. But a few curious Reddit users started looking deeper into 26's activity. They found that he was linking to an Imgur account. This was back when Imgur was directly tied into Reddit, and that this account had some strange things going on behind the scenes. On the surface, the Imgur account looked normal enough, though full of random NSFW images and memes. But when someone checked the page's HTML source code, they found something strange. Huge blocks of text hidden from normal view. These were not captions or comments. They were lists. And these lists looked like job postings, but not normal jobs. Some examples read, "Need 3 men for quick turnaround, 8-10 days, no kids. 8 to 10 man team, medical and radio skills a plus, payment after job. Target is 70Kst, split between crew." The language was vague, but ominous. No one mentioned what the jobs actually were, but the tone suggested they weren't legal. At first, people speculated this could be part of an ARG, an alternate reality game. ARGs often use hidden messages, fake websites, and puzzles to draw players into a fictional mystery. But this felt different. It wasn't being promoted anywhere. There was no obvious game element. It was just there, sitting in plain sight for anyone who knew where to look. As more people began investigating, they pieced together an unsettling picture. Lake City is a real place, the site of the Lake City Army ammunition plant in Missouri, which manufactures bullets for the U.S. military. Quiet pills could easily be a dark euphemism for ammunition pills that make people quiet permanently. The theory began to form. These hidden messages were recruitment postings for contract killers or mercenaries, and the Imgur site was a drop point for instructions and updates. Things escalated when researchers noticed certain postings seemed to line up with real-world events. In late 2009, a message appeared mentioning a big loadout scheduled for Dubai in mid-January 2010. Then, on January 19, 2010, news broke worldwide. Mahmoud al-Mabhouh, a senior Hamas official, had been assassinated in a Dubai hotel room. CCTV footage later showed a team of more than 24 operatives moving in and out of the hotel in a coordinated operation. The assassination was widely believed to have been carried out by Mossad, the Israeli intelligence agency. But the timing was eerie. The hidden Imgur post had mentioned Dubai, a team, and the exact week it happened. Was it a coincidence, or had people just stumbled onto the planning board for a real covert op? The more people dug, the more unsettling it got. Older posts from 26 described working in distribution and logistics, with references to military service. Some claimed that the old man, Milwa0rm, had been running similar operations for decades. Whether these were true stories or just internet roleplay, no one could say for sure. And then, just as suddenly as it started, the messages stopped. The Imgur account went quiet. The hidden source code updates ended. The Reddit accounts involved were abandoned. To this day, no one has ever come forward claiming responsibility for Lake City quiet pills. So what was it? Here are the main theories. First, the real mercenary network theory. This is the one most people latch onto. The language, the job listings, the timing with actual assassinations, it all fits. If true, it means that for years, a group was openly posting recruitment ads for hired killers on a public image site, hiding in plain sight because no one thought to check the source code. Second, the elaborate troll theory. Maybe 2-6, Mill was 0 RM, and others were just messing with people. The internet loves an in-joke, and what better way to freak out strangers than by making it look like you're running an assassination agency? But this theory struggles to explain the sheer consistency of the posts and how well they lined up with real-world events. Third, the ARG theory. Some believe this was the start of a complex online mystery game that never really took off, or that it was abandoned early. ARGs have used similar tactics before: fake obituaries, secret source code messages, and realistic military jargon to immerse players. But again, no one ever found a game, payoff, or anyone taking credit. And finally, the coincidence theory. Maybe all of this is unrelated. Maybe Dubai job referred to something harmless, and internet sleuths just connected the dots in a way that wasn't really there. But for many, the details are too close to ignore. In the end, the Lake City quiet pills mystery remains one of the most haunting examples of the internet's ability to dig into the shadows. Whether it was a genuine covert operation, a meticulously crafted hoax, or something else entirely, it's a reminder that the web is full of strange, hidden corners, and some secrets are never meant to be found. So, what do you think? Was this a real assassination network hiding in plain sight, a massive prank, or something we haven't even considered? Let me know in the comments. And if you love stories like this, subscribe, because this is just the first of many unresolved web mysteries we'll be diving into.